time, you say? I have no idea. But I do love this chair. It's great. Ooh, what's that? Hey, a pine cone. Mmm, smells delightful. Ah, let's get that out of here. Let's go. Man, my own bones are aching. I like going for a walk. Hey, that's a birdie. Look at that up there. I like birdies. Oh, what's that over there in the forest? Oh, you know what I could really go with? A tree hug. Wonderful. Carn! Hey, it's late. I'm here. I have days off, so I figured why not? Let's go into the wee of the night, talking about the imminent cancellation of one of the worst shows ever to be made on TV. As we all know, the Wheel of Time TV show, right? At least that's what do you think? One of the worst shows ever made? Probably, maybe. I think we'll see. If it goes down in history as that, I think it shall. But what's up, guys? Max, good to see you. This channel is fake news. Amazon is going to renew Wheel of Time for 9 seasons. We're not going for the 8. We're going for 9. You're probably right, Max. I am fake news. What can you say? Uh, I was feeling good. I got up to, I got out of the 50s. I got out of the 3,850s just to go right back down because, YouTube doesn't like me. But, it is what it is. I guess I'll just keep cranking out videos. It seems to be helping. Hope you guys are enjoying the videos lately, too. We'll see. Nick, good to see you. Good to see you as always. Sam 8000, hi guys. F, did somebody die in the chat? No, he wanted to go into hi guys. F this show. Matt is my favorite cracker. Me too, Sam. Staplebo, good to see you. Sorry you're not a member anymore. We'll have to work on that, sir. I gotta put up my banner here too. Let's everybody let's join the Dragon Sworn. Gadfly, good to see you as always. Good to see you. Nick, again, I could only wish, definitely the worst in my book. Well, I am going to have a video coming out probably soon about this topic. It's a different type of Olympics, if you would believe it. So we'll see how that video goes. I am trying something. We'll see if how it works out. I have it on subscriber only mode for chat. We'll see if there's any problem. I would hope most of you, if not all, well, I would assume all of you in chat are subscribed because you're all talking, so that's great. But yeah, so we're trying that. I may switch it back. I don't know, but if you want to chat, hit the little subscribe button. Why not? Give me some help my little ego out. I'd appreciate it. Help me get out of the 3,850s that I've been stuck at forever. Andrew, good to see you. F, I don't know who somebody. Why are we F's in the chat because Wheel of Time is dead? I mean, it's not dead yet, right? No, it's dead. Articus, what's up? Yo. Jonathan, always good to see you, my friend. You type just fine. My friend. This is the Borderlands of TV. I've heard that the Borderlands TV show, or I'm sorry, the Borderlands movie is a mess. I didn't play. I know of Borderlands the game. I haven't played it or much of it. I played it briefly. But yeah, I heard it's garbage. But what do we expect, right? We all knew it was going to be garbage from the trailer. You didn't have to know the game. Did you see my message on your Discord about where I can acquire a Chasm Fiend model? I will show you right now. Hold on. Because they just, as far as I know, they just oops, hold on. They just came back. They weren't available as far as I know until just recently here. Let me make sure they're still available before I send you there. Um, but I don't think they were available till just now, when the blah blah blah, the Kickstarter went up. There you go. It took me a minute to figure out the words. Let's see here. Trying to I gotta root through all this stuff. I just want to make sure it's actually available before I give you the linky poo. Let me see. Oh well, maybe not. Let's see here. I thought it was. Hmm. Sorry, bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Uh, hmm. No, get rid of site overs. I thought it was on Dragonsteel, on Sanderson's site. I don't know if they're search. There you go. There we go. All right, we got it. All right, so copy and paste. Boom. That you can get the Chasm Feed miniature right there. I will bring it up here in the chat in case anybody wants to know what you're talking about. They are available on dragonsteel.com again. I didn't get your message. I didn't see your message, but there it is. Available once more, along with all the other. No, it's not bad at all, especially for the size of the model. The model's like that big. All the models are actually incredibly fairly priced. So yep. So they're available for the first time on Dragonsteel, as far as I know. I think the first time since the Kickstarter. So that's awesome. There you go. You can get it there. Hope that helped. Yeah, it's all decently priced. That's absolutely true. But yeah. So but we're not here to talk about Mr. Sando tonight. Tonight we are here. We can definitely do a Screen Rant trifecta if we want. I'll leave that up to you guys. We'll just start going here, but we're gonna start with and also let me know, guys, in the chat. We got 15 people in chat. Let me know. Should I change it back to, man? Sam's getting peeved. Should I? It does allow payments. Should I leave it in subscriber mode, or should I set it back to just anybody can comment? Let me know if you care. I don't think it's gonna affect anybody, to be honest, because I hope you're all subscribed. But what we're gonna talk about is something that brings joy to my frozen little heart. Is the Wheel of Time in danger of getting cancelled? Now, correct me if I'm wrong. This is, and I wouldn't be such a nitpicker, but is canceled not spelled with two L's? It is one L. Okay. I guess it can be both. That's weird. English is odd, isn't it? English is an odd language. All right. The Wheel of Time shows on YouTube are convinced they are getting a fourth season. Well, Jonathan, I say this. Even if they get a fourth, that will probably be the last. I don't know how long. The only reason they get a fourth at this point is if they've already committed resources to it. They're and if they are truly basing it on the true numbers, then it's one of those. Are they going to lie to themselves, or are they actually going to use the real figures to make a decision? Because if they're using the real figures, this is Wheel of Time is a galactic failure on an epic scale. How you have you have a book series that has so many fans and you can't get anybody to watch your show. It's sad. More like they are convinced they can artificially inflate the numbers of views in order to convince Amazon that is probably true right there, but I don't even think they can get organized to do that. American English versus actual English, you're probably right too. if we don't get a fifth season, I mean the Chud wins. I fifth season, man. I don't know about that. I don't. Fourth is. I think we're. This could be it, man. This could be it. Maybe we even get lucky and they decide. Depending how bad Rings of Power does here, maybe they don't even air the third season. Sorry, I just got home from work, so I'm just sort of getting into chill mode. What if we don't even get that, right? What if three doesn't even make it? That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Oh boy, excuse me. But yeah, like I don't think there's any way they could. The inflation would have to be huge because like nobody's watching it like at all. Like just nobody's watching it. It's unreal, right? So, but I only now I've only browsed this article. Like I only basically saw the top, and I saw something that made me want to talk about it. I didn't read what it said. I saw a name in it, and that's like okay. And then of course we have good old screen rant trifecta. I was gonna say something, but then I lost track of it. So sorry. Maybe it'll come back around. Alex, I kind of want to see them waste their money on 10 seasons and keep having their viewers with each one. Yeah, just how desperate they are to have shows. Like they don't, it's like, oh, it's successful. Yeah, we had 5 people watch it today. Yeah, yeah. Premiere, we had 2 people. When I heard that ratings will determine the show, I swore to myself I won't even hate watch it. Um, you know, First, Andrew, you're going to have a lot of people covering it. I'm going to probably be watching it live again through Discord, like we did. Um, you can join us there. That won't add as a view, or you could just I will have my summaries for sure. But the viewership is so abysmal. They hate what even when you total up all this hate watches from us last season, still nobody watched. It's in my last video. Narg had sent me some stuff, some stuff, and I know Alex is always on top of Nielsen numbers. So is Salty. Uh, you know, nobody came back for season 2, and all of the nobodies that came back for season 2 left by the end. So it's like, so I get the sentiment and I do appreciate it, but like the hate watching, I don't think it's going to tip the scale one way or another. Same with what Gadfly said. They are saying watch it on 5 TVs and watch it 3 times and watch it on every screen in your house so we can get it. No, they can't. They don't have one. They don't have the discipline to do that. Two, if you're doing that, that's just fucking sad. That's an admission that this show sucks. And what the fuck are you doing? That you feel like you have to do that. That is just an open admission that the show is terrible and needs to be canceled. If you're watching it on every TV, watching it, telling people to watch it 3 times. Another thing that I find like crazy, and this is what I was going to say that I lost track of. When you have people going, oh, hey, let's get the word out so it can be taken as seriously as Rings of Power. No, nobody takes the standard you're trying to live up to is Rings of Power. Rings of Power is a joke. Like it's a joke, and I had a video made for it. I probably need to make another one. I haven't even watched the trailer yet, to be honest. So maybe I'll make a video watching the trailer. But didn't they Rings of Power just announced another new Hobbit race apparently? So it's like I don't know all the, but it's like another Hobbit race. How many Hobbit? We're gonna have 18 of them. They're all gonna be small and like fat and look like dwarves. Like how many hobbits are we gonna have? SNL parodied Game of Thrones like 20 times. They never touched Wheel of Time. Yeah, because nobody knows what Wheel of Time is. Still, nobody knows what it. Nobody. I can look. Look. This is, and I'm gonna put this down, and I'll bring it back up when we're done having this discussion. I can have a discussion. So just it's sort of the work test, and I don't know if everybody here that has to go. Well, I mean anybody here who has a job, which I'm assuming is all of you hardworking gentlemen and women, if there's any women out there. The work test is what I call it. Now, depending on where you work, you have people that consume TV, right? So I can go to work and I can have a one-on-one conversation with people at work about the Acolyte, even though it's terrible. People know what the Acolyte is. I can have a one-on-one conversation about House of the Dragon. You can go to work and have a discussion. What did you think of House of the Dragon? Did you like it? Did you think it was crap like I did? Which is the right opinion. Yada yada yada. Did you watch Game of Thrones? What did you think of season 8? What did you think of Game of Thrones? I can have that discussion, right? I can have all these discussions at work. Hey man, do you know what Wheel of Time is? No, what is that? Every time. Anybody that's not already in the fandom because of the books and either shilling for it or fighting against it because it's garbage, they don't know what the fuck it is. Because the one person at work that I had a conversation about was, they're like, oh yeah, I saw it pop up on Amazon when the first season came out. I tried to watch the first episode and it looked stupid, so I turned it off. That's literally the only conversation I've been able to have at work about Wheel of Time. Hell, even Rings of Power. People, you can have that conversation too. Rings of Power. Wheel of Time, you can't have that conversation. Nobody knows what it is. Nobody knows what it is. And that's the biggest problem. That is the thing that is going to kill the show. Is there's no word of mouth. It's not good enough to get word of mouth. The people that should be spreading it, which is us, should be going into places of business and with our friends, going, "Man, dude, you got to check this fucking show out. This show is fucking popping. It's about this book that I love, and they do a great job." That's not happening. Instead, you get these weird conventions where you have these weird people, basically having a gathering of their friends and calling it a Wheel of Time convention, even though it really has nothing to do with Wheel of Time. It's just them wanting to have a group of friends together and to make money. At least Jordan Kahn gives it to charity. I'll give him that. But have that test. Have that test, and like you can test how popular a show really is by just talking to the people at work about it. You don't have to. It doesn't even have to be an in-depth conversation. Because have you heard of this show? And most of the time with Wheel of Time, I mean, it's been 95. I will say 95 because I've had one person that said they recognized the name but didn't watch it. 95% of the time, they will look at you blank faced and be like, "What's that about? I don't know that show. Never heard of it. Is it cool? Is it good?" Right? So let's see what we got here in the. Let's see. Not to mention the back end of Amazon's database probably records who watches the show and how many times. Oh, Amazon wants his, because Amazon is truthful, right? Agreed, Yunan. I've been trying to decide whether I should make a video, trying to sort of state the problems I had with House of the Dragon season 2, but I don't know. I think people that are smarter than me have already, but maybe not. I don't know. Like the last things I've heard was there were people saying it was great, so I don't know if that's true or not. But I know I thought it was not good at all. Even if they somehow made an amazing season 3, who is going to get through the 16 garbage episodes for it? That's another good point. But we already know that it's not going to be amazing. It can't be. They've ruined it. Like that's also the problem. Anybody that knows what's going on knows that season 3 is doomed before it even starts because we know what they've left themselves to do. I am Vendel. This does not sound like you. Vendel, like, come on, bring back the real Vendel. It almost makes you feel bad for the people who sold out and hoped that they would ride the popularity wave. Almost. Yes, those people, their channels haven't grown at all. Just similar to my channel hasn't grown either, if we're being fair, but I didn't sell out. But they sold out hoping that it would be their ticket to 100,000 subs or something. But nope, 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 nope. I don't feel bad for them at all. It's you'll yeah. I don't know. I don't feel bad for them at all. You sell out you sell out for nothing. For nothing. It's sad that they sold out for nothing. It's sad that their integrity is that small, but I'm looking for another massive book series like the Wheel of Time. You guys have any suggestions? I have plenty, but I'll let the chat. I have 2 for sure, but I'll let the chat chime in on that because I'm going to bring up the article in question. I'm going to bring up the first article that I wanted to look at here. You got a few Malazans, Sam. Malazan. There you go. 2 back to back. That's pretty convincing. Pretty convincing. No, you're right, Alex. Word of mouth won't help at this point. It's dead. But I'm just saying when it was launching, that's when they needed it. That's when they needed it. So let's see here. So, is the Wheel of Time in danger of getting canceled? The answer is yes. Unsettling. I would remove that and just put rumors spread because it's not unsettling. It's actually hopeful, joyous. Folks working at Amazon's fantasy show attempt to ease fears that the Wheel of Time will go on for season 4. So the folks at Amazon are trying to convince us that it will be canceled. Oh wait, no, that's not. That's what it should read. Folks working at Amazon's fantasy show attempt to ease fears that Wheel of Time is on the bubble. It's so folks at Amazon lie to shills to try and tell them that the show is not on the bubble. Look. Even if you like the show is definitely on the bubble. Like just stop lying to yourself. Even if you like the show is on the bubble. It doesn't bring in any viewers. It's just bleeding money. So yes, it is on the bubble. All right. So let's see here. Where is the there was a part here that I definitely let's skim through this. Wheel of Time was one of several big budget fantasy series to bubble in the wake. Jesus Christ, sorry. It's supposed to be about a young man, Randall Thor, and his 2 friends, but it's not. It would be successful if it was, but the second season, which improved mightily on an already solid season 1, came out last year, and a third is on the way. I love how they just make these statements. It's like it's like whoever wrote this is like the second season is improved mightily on the weak season 1, and then the editor came in and says we can't call season 1 weak, and it's like, oh, already solid. Got it. That's also a very good point, Staplebill. The 2 years between seasons also further harms it. These extended breaks between seasons of some of these shows is not good. It's not good. But there are 14 books. Yes, there are. None of which have been adapted yet. We're still waiting. And the first two seasons have only covered the first three. So the narrative is now that we have covered the Dragon Reborn. Like they can't get it. That's the other thing. We can't keep it like they can't even keep the lies straight. Did we skip Dragon Reborn? Are you saying you covered Dragon Reborn? What is it? You've told so many lies, I can't keep them straight anymore. Hold on a second. Yeah. Right. It's just oh, you know what I didn't check? I need to check real quick. See if there's anything on the nope, still dead. Okay. All right. Season 3 is set to lie about covering the fourth book. Got it. Okay. And we may never, at least if the latest rumors are true, the YouTube channel Watop. Is that supposed to be like what up? Is that what that is? I've is that what that's supposed to be? Like what up? Is that what he's doing? Is that I don't know. Chad, is that what he's doing? Is he trying to do what up? We're hoping, John. All signs point to yes. We're going to just think happy thoughts and make it be true. It could be true at this point. It could be true, like too, because it's lost so much money. Thanks for being here, John. Hey guys, I don't know if you know, members know, but when I'm releasing videos now, you pretty much get them a whole day early if you're a member. Just so you know, I've been releasing them early to members, so just a heads up. Another benefit for being a member. I gotta try and keep the lights on here somehow, guys. All right. What up? Posted a video. Shared insider information reported by talking with multiple people close to the production. Essentially, John says, if the Wheel of Time is renewed at all, it won't be until after the third season airs, and then only if the viewership metrics improve. John, I'm going to ask you, John. John, you tell me. That sounds like Wheel of Time is canceled to me. What chat? What do you think? Can I get a TLM in the chat if we think well you can put the emoji, or you can just give me a TLM if you're not a member. Give me a TLM in the chat if that sounds like cancellation to you, because that sounds like Wheel of Time is canceled to me. Can what do you think? That's what I heard. There we go. Let's get those TLMs in there. Hell yeah, because that's what I heard. John admits that while he talked to multiple people close to the production who told him the same thing, he can't confirm this 100%. So he's had multiple people. Only 2 people got TLMs in the chat. Nobody else thinks season 4 is done for. There we go, Staplebo. Let's get those TLMs in there. John, Rings of Power is going to go on for a while. Rings of Power will probably run its complete whatever they've planned, just for the sheer amount of money they put into it and the embarrassment if they canceled it. They have committed so much to it that I don't see how they cancel Rings of Power ever. They're gonna have to run that. They're just gonna have to bite that one, uh, or clean house and try. I don't know. So yeah, I think Rings of Power is gonna not. I don't think Rings of Power will be canceled. It's too much of an ego hit. So I still want to see some TLMs in the chat if we think season 4 is canceled. If you think this is if this John says if Wheel of Time is renewed at all, it will be after season 3 airs and then only viewership metric. Let's let's see some TLMs if you agree. Alexander is now a hero of the horn. Welcome to the Dragon Sword, sir. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. There it is. Boom. Busting out that TLM. Thanks, Alex. You're the man. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And obviously, Amazon has not released an official statement to this effect. We're definitely looking at a rumor here. Well, it's a rumor backed by him saying, he spoke to several people. I'll believe this one. But it's a rumor I can believe given the history of the show. While Amazon has spent a ton of money making the marketing for Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, its other big fantasy series, it spent comparatively little effort pushing the Wheel of Time, despite the latter show surpassing the former in quality. Well, I don't, huh. We've had that discussion. Do we think the quality of, see, I don't know that that's a true statement either. So this guy is also the author of this article is saying Rings of Power is shit, which is good to see. So it'd be nice to see if his if he keeps that up when he has other articles come out. But he basically called Rings of Power shit. And it says Wheel of Time's production value is better. I don't know that I agree with that. But it's hard because they're both shit. So, it's two piles of shit sitting next to each other. How do you judge them? I don't know. And I don't know that, like, I don't see a bunch of commercials and shit for Rings of Power either. Do you guys see, like, am I missing them? Chat, do you guys see a bunch of advertisements and stuff for Rings of Power? I don't know. I mean, Rings of Power is, like, at least on their front page, but I don't see a ton of advertising for Rings of Power happening either. At least if you ask me, well, we're not. I guess we're reading your article, so there does seem to be a lack of enthusiasm around the store, which I think is unwarranted. It's definitely warranted, 100% warranted. I can buy the Amazon, maybe watching and waiting to see how the show does going forward before pulling the trigger on another season. I can be that. I can see that too because, well, it's just bleeding money. And that sucks. No, that it doesn't suck. That is great news. So here we get some more excuses. Because wait time between seasons of big shows like this are already unreasonably long. The Wheel Time season 2 wrapped up last October, and while filming of season 3 has been finished since March, we won't see it until next year. It's partly because post-production takes time, and also likely because Amazon doesn't want it competing with the second season of Rings of Power, which premieres on August 29th. Now, if it was a good show, they could just line it up right after Rings of Power, and it would be great. We could have the fantasy freaking half a year. But the show sucks, so they can't do that. The Wheel of Time consultant eases fears of cancellation danger. So guys and gals, if there are any gals out there, shout out to the ladies if you're lurking. Don't worry. The supreme liar herself is trying to make you see that Wheel of Time isn't going to get canceled. Yes, was it Masara? Yeah, Masara. The supreme liar. The the person that's supposed to be keeping track of the lore and telling them if they do this it will cause problems further down. The person that is supposedly read the books more times than than I can count. That when you know and she probably has, but the fact of the matter, she's lied so much about the show. How it brings into question everything she says. So it's like, okay, you've read the book 80 times. Then why can't you remember what the fuck happened in the books? And if you haven't read it, why? And if it's your job to make sure they don't screw stuff up, why aren't you doing your job? Oh man. For the record, some people from the Wheel of Time production think worries are overblown because Masara, she's on the pulse of it, guys. Don't listen to uh, don't listen to the people that John you know talked to on the production crew that are working on it. Don't listen to them. Listen to the Twitter handle who can't figure out that three kids making smoke in front of Falme and having a shield block Ishmael, and having Egwene free herself and fight Ishmael instead of Rand, making a spear out of a bedpost. She can't see that those are problems, but she can tell us that the show is not going to be canceled. Don't worry. And what we should add here is, for the record, some people from the Wheel Time production think worries are overblown, like Sarah Nakamura, a so-called expert on the Wheel of Time. I'm gonna say so-called every time now. A so-called expert on the Wheel of Time books who consults on the show, who collects a paycheck and does nothing. That's her job. She collects a paycheck and doesn't do anything. Right? What problems have we skirted because of Sarah Nakamura? What, like, because they're oh my god. Talk about someone that is so bad at their job. Like, it's like you're so bad at your job. Either you're so bad at your job, or it's one or two things. And guys, what do you think? What do you think it is? Is she is either so bad at her job that her job shouldn't exist, or they value what she has to say so little that her job shouldn't exist. Which is it? I'm gonna leave that up there for a minute because warms my heart, Alex. Thank you. Yes, that's there's nothing. That's also true, Gadfly. That there's nothing to worry about. Screwing landfare in order to pay rent, not a problem. Not a problem. Not a problem. We've got to remember this. Now, this is. I'm assuming this is a quote from her. We've got to remember that Hollywood is still recovering. Oh, fuck off. All right. So we are in I have not read this. Okay. So we've gone right into the excuse parade. We're everybody all aboard. All aboard, choo choo, leaving the station for Wheel of Time. The excuse train is leaving the station. We've got to remember that Hollywood is still recovering from two huge strikes that shook the industry. What the fuck does that have to do with Wheel of Time season 4? Can somebody, like, and I'm being serious, can somebody explain to me why I'm supposed to think that the strikes, the writer strikes, affect Wheel of Time season 4? Maybe season, if you want to try and say it affected something, it would be season 3. But season 3 is done and shot and in the can. What's up, Mahalaner? Good to see you, my friend. How is the Cosmere reading going? I hope well. I don't know if you're all caught up, but we're reading Wind and Truth chapter by chapter as it comes out on Reactor Magazine on Tuesdays. Good to see you. Good to see you, buddy. But yeah, so excuse number 1, complete bullshit. Has nothing to do with anything. Hey, I'm gonna say it again, guys. You get my videos early if you're a member. Plus, you get cool emojis. I need every penny I can get so I can buy the cool Stormlight RPG. All right, moving on. All studios have been shown slow. All studios have been slow to greenlight anything. Now that's okay. So if that's true, guys, guys and girls. If that is true, if shows have if studios have been hesitant to greenlight anything, what do we think that's because they're tired of losing money and they're hesitating and they're actually taking a deeper look at what shows are actually worthy of being greenlit instead of just greenlighting everything because they need content for their streaming services? What if this is actually if this is really happening? What if this is a sign of this of the industry trying to actually correct itself by not greenlighting everything and actually going, well, guess what? This show has had 2 seasons. It's about to have a 3. It's not profitable. We're not going to greenlight it. Not doing too good in the excuse department. The studios aren't slow to greenlight. They are laying off shit. There you go. I think that's exactly what I was saying. How is Masara so out of touch with their own industry? Because it's not. Is it her industry? Or what? As far as I know, she was just an Instagram person that said, "Hey, I've read the books 28,000 times. Hire me." Is she from the industry? I think she's just lied so much that she doesn't know up from down. Andrew, this is a great comment. Some studios are reconsidering their politics. Some are looking at their bank accounts. We'll see change, but Hollywood changes slowly. Yep, that's exactly what I said. Oh, she did go to school. Okay. Then you're right. She's completely out of touch. Tovion de say Tovius again. Sorry I'm late. What's this about dreams possibly coming true? Well, they do come true, sir. Mr. Crown of Swords. I'll read you the statement again, and I'll tell you, and you can put a TLM in the chat if you think, because this reads to me as Wheel of Time is canceled. Essentially, John says that if the Wheel of Time is renewed at all, it won't be until the 3rd season airs, and then only if viewership metrics improve. That sounds like the cancellation button to me. That sounds like the cancellation button to me. Forsaken, what's up? What's up? What's up? Are we gonna have a huge party when? Hell, fucking yeah, brah. Fuck yeah. Like, are you talking? Well, it might have to start as a online party, or I mean, if we could figure out a meetup, I still think we need to figure out doing a 24-hour, live stream for the what was it, the not the council of the light. Is that what we were talking about, Gadfly? I think we should do I think we should do a 24-hour con of celebration. I'll do it. I'll stay up 24 hours and celebrate with everybody. We got to get more people in. Conference of the Light. There you go. 2027. I still think we should do an online version, like a stream version. I think that would be fun. We could pull it off. But that's not for this stream. She continues, and even with a green light, nothing is guaranteed. Well, that didn't used to be the case either until what was the gosh, somebody refresh my memory. What was the show that got greenlit and then pulled back? Peripheral. Peripheral. Have we seen many green lights and then pullbacks? That I remember that being the first one I had ever seen that they greenlit the Peripheral, and then they said, "Nah, this show sucks ass." Her only credited work in the industry was Winter Dragon. That's it. She's done that and worked as a consultant on Wheel of Prime. She knows nothing. Yeah. Oof. Oof. The Batgirl film? Oh, the Bat. That's true. You're right. That's another one. So there are two. In 10 years, we're going to look back and realize how unlucky we were to have Wheel of Time be adapted during this period in Hollywood. Well, Forsaken, you're right, but here's the thing. And hopefully, and I still should be, hopefully all of us here are still alive in 10 years. And hopefully, if my YouTube channel is still going strong and I've broken my I'm working on my second million subscribers. Yeah, right. We'll say my second 100,000 subscribers by 10 years, right? I'll take it to 4,000 right now. But hopefully in 10 years, if that's the case, 10 years, we are sitting here speaking about how, yes, it was terrible. Remember 10 years ago when they released that shitty ass fucking adaptation? Thank God everything has changed in these 10 years, and now we have this great, honorable adaptation. Wouldn't that be great if in 10 years that's the discussion we're having? Mm. We can dream, right? We can dream. We can dream. And even with the green light, nothing is guaranteed. This is supposed to be like easing fears for people that want the show, because still doesn't sound like good. Even in the best climate. So even with a green light, nothing is guaranteed, even in the best climate. If I were trying to manage my own expectations, I consider timelines for the previous years and then double them due to the this is what? This is actually blowing my mind. Okay. So she is saying that Hollywood sucks so much at their jobs right now. They are so terrible that 2 years to get a production done is not long enough. And they're going to start needing 4. You have to be fucking how bad at your jobs are you? If I were trying, this is supposed to be the statement that calms everybody down that wants the show. I'm gonna read it all the way through this after I'm done going through it, because I don't understand how this is a statement that's supposed to be making people go, "Oh, okay, we're okay. The show's gonna come out." If I were trying to manage my own expectations, I'd consider timelines from the previous years and then double them due to the continued ripple effects industry wide from the strikes. I'm not worried at this point. Not as not is that knit as always the wheel weaves. She's just lying. She has no idea. Dude, can you imagine these production companies? Can you imagine HBO being okay waiting 4 years for a sequel to House of the Dragon? Can you imagine it taking 4 years to do it? Jesus Christ, these people wow, they're terrible. All this is saying is we're terrible at our jobs. Everybody needs to be fired and we need to start over. So here's the statement in full. We've got to remember that Hollywood is still recovering from two huge strikes that shook the industry. All studios have been slow to greenlight anything, and even with a green light, nothing is guaranteed, even in the best climate. If I were trying to manage my own expectations, I consider timelines from the previous years and then double them due to the continued ripple effects industry wide from the strikes. And I'm not worried at this point, not as always the wheel weaves. That's supposed to be the statement that calms people down. That's crazy. Ryan, what's up? Good to see you, buddy. SB, good to see you. I mean, honestly, if it's going to take 4 years, it might as well just be canceled. Just cancel it at that point. Everybody will forget about it. Like, how are you supposed to build a fucking, like, I mean, basic, just think of it even on smaller scale. Ryan, I have one question for you. Why aren't you a member? That's all. No, I'm kidding. But really, why aren't you? No, I'm kidding. But think of it just on a smaller scale. YouTube, right? If I were to say, you know what, man, I got a lot of, it's taken me a long time to make these videos, and these streams take a lot out of me. I'm going to take a 4-year break. I'm kidding, Ryan. I'm just joking. My kids are, I get that 100%, my friend. 100%. But think about it. If I said, but I wouldn't be doing my job if I wasn't trying to guilt you. All right. You know I love you. Does anybody think? I just want to. Does anybody think the subscriber only chat is keeping people out of the discussion? If they think so, I'll turn it off. But I'm just trying the subscriber only chat to see how it works. So let me know. But if I was to take a 4-year break, like she's suggesting for this show, would you all be here? And I know, look, I would if y'all were, that would be amazing. But most of you, probably all of you, would lose track of this channel, including me, because that's just how things work. So you're telling me that you think it's a good production model that shows are going to take 4 years to get an next season? That is just fucking crazy. What, the true Wheel of Time fans are the ones that aren't? Max is being I love it, Max. Bring it. Bring that shit. Hell, you only have to be subscribed for a minute to chat. So they can subscribe and then say F you profit and then leave. Lyle Hammock. Hope all is well, sir. Good to see you. Hope the family's well. Hope you are well. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, that is just shocking, and also, I would love to know, guys. I would love to know. I lost my train of thought. I read something in chat and I totally lost it. Whatever, we're moving on. Oh, I was gonna say, does that statement, if you're in the crowd, if you're on a show for the show, does this statement that she just made make you feel better? That worked so well for Heroes back in 2008. Oh yeah. Well, but what I'm saying is so if the show was good, so I think that's also another thing that could be I don't know. That's what I'm testing you on. I hope not. If the show was good, people probably would wait, right? I would wait 4 years for a book if I knew it was coming out. another Wheel of Time book, I would wait. I'd wait 4 years for a Sanderson book or a Dresden Files book, right? No, no, no. It's not even about that. I'm just trying to find ways to build my subscriber count because I'm irritated that YouTube is just not helping me move up. Every time I get over 3,800, like I just got out of 3,850s. I just got out of the 50s yesterday. I got to 3,861. And I was like, thank you. I finally made it out. Hopefully now I'll just keep making videos, keep doing what I'm doing, and the subscriber count will keep going up. And it just went right back. It went back down to 58. So it's just like I can't get out of that. So I'm just trying to think of more ways to get you know people to hit that subscribe button. You know, I you know. So I don't know if it's doing anything. All of you guys I know are subscribed, so it probably doesn't matter whether I put subscriber talk on or not. But just trying things, see what happens. But uh, so does this mean we aren't seeing season three till no? No, no, no. That's not what that's no. She is. This is Sarah Nakamura saying stupid shit like she normally does. Wow. This is nobody has. This is not a confirmation of nothing. So basically, what we're looking at here, Lyle, is John. Wheel of Time Up, WOT Up, has talked to some people working on the production of Wheel of Time, on the production of Wheel of Time. Okay, so it's for anybody that came in late. I'm just going to sort of sum up what's going on. Okay, so Wheel of Time Up, WOT Up, spoke to some people in the production. They said flat out to him, several of them, not just one. He says several of them have said to him that Amazon will not greenlight it. If it's going to greenlight it at all, is first what he says. If they're going to greenlight it at all, it won't be till after season 3 airs. And the only way, even after season 3 airs, that they will greenlight it is if season three's viewing metrics are better than they have been. So it sounds like, from everything we've seen and heard, it sounds like we're getting a 2025 release for Wheel of Time season 3. And from those words, if those words are true and they're going by the actual metrics, it sure sounds like Wheel of Time is dead. I would love to see a new Dresden Files show done right. I am going to start doing Dresden Files streams, culminating in a watch party, hopefully, of the show, just for fun. So look forward to that. That thumbnail is epic, by the way. One of your best. Well, thank you. I'm glad you like it. Thank you very much. I try very hard with my thumbnails. I don't really like I don't like the whole making faces thumbnails thing, so I do the best I can. So, but Ryan, that's what I've been saying is these statements sure make it sound like Wheel of Time is dead. So that's why I'm going to keep saying. So you're going to see a lot of these from me. You're going to see a lot of streams that say Wheel of Time season or Wheel of Time is canceled. You're going to see videos saying Wheel of Time canceled after season 3 because we need to reinforce that shit, and it's going to piss off all the shills, and that's exactly where we want to be. The shills are making plans to watch it on 8 TVs and you watch it 8 times, and they think they can make it survive by cheating and by having eight freaking different 8,000 different people watch it on eight if I watch it on 8 TVs and I tell my family to run it on loop, that'll save Wheel of Time. And I say to that, the fact that you're even thinking about doing that shows what a failure this fucking show is. Have you thought of starting an OnlyFans and advertising on X? So I already have an OnlyFans. I sent you the link. You never signed up, and I didn't get my donations from you. So, yeah, sorry, man. I had to shut it down. So there you go. So that's where we're at. That's where we're at, Lyle. So just in any way that was catching up. Um, so yeah. So what, man, does that mean my channel's over? When do I have to shut the channel down when Wheel of Time when the Wheel of Time gets canceled? Do I have to pack it up? Nah, fuck that. Uh, I think that's a reasonable interpretation as well. Well, that means you're fucking high. Anybody that thinks it's reasonable that production is going to go from the overly inflated 2 years to get a show out to 4 and thinks that's reasonable, you're fucking crazy. I think that's a reasonable interpretation, but I'm still worried that the vultures are circling, including the executives at these studios, get their acts together. All we can do is hope the next season is as awesome as promised whenever it comes out. Well, let's see here. What's your name? Dan Selke. You are hitting that crack pipe pretty hard. The copium floweth through that crack pipe pretty hard. The Wheel of Time is a disaster. Nobody's watching it. It's no good. It's not. It's terrible. It's horrible. And Amazon will be all the better for canceling it. They can save all that money and put it towards something else. And here's also the snowball effect of this, I hope, right? So let's talk before we get into the before I give you guys a choice of which Screen Rant article to read. Here's the snowball effect that I'm hoping happens with this, okay? So season 3 comes out. 5 people watch it, which is generous. So probably more like 4 people watch it, maybe 3. So 3 people watch it, including me. I don't look. Rings of Power, whether you like it or don't like it, I don't want to talk about it on this stream too much, but I think Rings of Power is going to go for the duration, just for the sheer amount of money and the what they did to get the rights. So I think Rings of Power is going to go as many seasons as they want it, just for I think it was Staplebus said to save the embarrassment of people going, "Wow, you had to cancel that. That's embarrassing. You spent all that money and canceled it." So I would imagine Rings of Power is just whether you like it or not. If you don't like it, if you like it, if you like it, you're happy. If you don't like it, well, unfortunately, it's gonna be around. It's gonna be around for the duration. So we'll see. Maybe it'll get better. Maybe it'll get better each season. Who knows? There weirder things have happened, so we'll see. But there's no way Wheel of Time gets better viewership. The shills are the only people talking it up. As you said, Steve, normies aren't even talking good or bad about the show. 100%. I will leave it up there too, because that is 100%, 100% the truth. It's like we talked about. Do the work test. Go to work. Say, hey, what do you think of the Wheel of Time show? Get a bunch of blank faces. Is that show that's on? Is that show that's on Hulu? You mean Wheel of Time? No, it's not on Hulu. Well, what network's it on? Amazon? Oh, you mean Rings of Power? That show? No. Not talking about. I'm talking about Wheel of Time. Oh, I don't know what the fuck that show is. Nobody knows. Nobody's watching. Nobody cares. It's a galactic failure. It's horrible. The fact that you can't get interest in one of the most popular fantasy, books ever, is just, it's crazy. It's unbelievable. But the snowball effect, before I lose track again, I'm going to take a sip of my beverage here real quick. But here's what I hope happens. Okay. All right. So, what I'm hoping happens here. So, Wheel of Time season 3 comes out next month or next year. Next month. Might as well get the band-aid off. It'll come out next month. Comes out next year. All-time viewership lows. I would assume that it's probably going to do similar numbers. What is going to happen is similar to what happened between 1 and 2. So Season 1, it started up here, everybody left, ended down here. Season 2 started just below that. So started here, whoop, down to here. Season 2 starts about here, then goes down to here, right? So I'm hoping that season 3 starts about here, boop, and goes down, which is probably what's going to happen. Because you have there, believe it or not, there were holders on going, let's see what happens in season 2. There are people that will just like write off season 1 and say, okay, let's see what they do with season 2, see if they bring it back. And those people are now gone because Matt made an ascendare out of a bedpost. So when that happens, and by the way, we got 27 people in chat. Please hit that like button, guys. Thank you so much for being here. We haven't talked to Wheel of Time like this in a while, so I hope everybody's having fun. Keep throwing those chats in there. I'm trying to get to as many of them as possible. So I hope everybody's having a good time and looking forward to a good weekend. So we'll keep her going. But thank you. I just want to say thank you for being here. Almost 30 people in chat now. So thank you for being here. Hit that sub button if you're not done already. And if you want to start getting my videos sooner, consider becoming a member. You get those cool emojis too. So we're gonna start season 3. We go season 1 down to here, season 2 down to here, season 3 start down to here. So with that, so we get cancellation. Boom, cancellation. Amazon goes, this show sucks. We can't throw money into the sinking ship anymore. So it's gone. So with that, hopefully, right behind that, hopefully that happens soon enough that the Wheel of Time cartoon, the Wheel of Time, cartoon, the White Tower cartoon thing, the animated thing, boom, gets the axe. So hopefully that season 3. Hopefully that's my biggest hope right now is that season 3 comes out as an utter failure fast enough that we also lose the White Tower animated show, and we also lose those stupid ass movies that we're supposed to be getting about the Age of Legends. Trip, what is up? Good to see you. Yeah, it was, it's just about time. I got, the Wheel of Time stuff's always going to come back around. Sometimes it's just, finding a time and a place, right? Sometimes you just got to wait for the news cycle to hit. Right? I mean, so everybody that was here for that article, 30 in the chat. Thank you. You guys are awesome. My God. But everybody that saw that article and heard those statements, those to me sound like canceled. Sarah Nakamura, the liar, didn't do a very good job of trying to reassure the people that want the show to come back. So I am going to be working under the assumption that since we all know Wheel of Time Season 3's numbers are going to be piss, that it's going to be canceled. And hopefully it being canceled will save us from getting all the other adaptations that they're talking about making. And then we wait a few years and hopefully somebody tries again. I mean, that's the hope. Maybe by then Dragonsteel Studios will be up and running and Sanderson can buy it and maybe that'll be better. I don't know. Maybe not, just because some of the stuff he had to say about what he'd do to the show wasn't the biggest fan of, but who knows? We got to be better than this, right? Mahalaner. Oh, Dempsey, what's up? I'm not sure if I said hi. What's up, Dempsey? Hope you're feeling well, my friend. Mahalaner, yo, Prophet on Cosmere. I got through Elantris, Warbreaker, and I'm on Hero of the Ages. So far, so good. I had my expectations set for Mistborn books, but look for had my expectations set for Mistborn books, but look forward to Stormlight. What expectations set? Like they were high, and you're like, I'm not sure what that means. Does that mean that you're not there? Your expectations for Mistborn were high, or were low, or they're being met. I hope your expectations are being met. Can start working at Amazon now. Starting Stormlight after Mistborn Era 1, but lagging due to work schedule. I get that completely, man. Work gets in the way of so much crap. Sven Malazan. Yes. So who was it? It was who was looking for books? It was Sam was looking for books. So you got another Malazan in there from Sven Dragon. Good to see you, Sven. Thank you for being here. Chris, good to see you as well. How you doing? So, no more Mayo bunnies. It's not happening. Not happening. The only way it's happening is if my computer explodes. I managed to get a power supply in there. I fixed it for now. So, but I may have to do a big giant 24-hour stream trying to generate some funds. But we'll see how that goes. All right, so here we come to the audience engagement portion of the show. I have 5 Screen Rant articles. There were none, and then all of a sudden I work for a week, I go to work, and there's 5, one of which has 7 comments on it. Wow. It had a Screen Rant article that has 7 comments on it. All right, so I will go. We will start with the one you guys want. Oh gosh, I got itch in my back. Ugh. All right. Article number 1. Do you want me to bring them up? Here, I'll bring them up so you can see them. Here we go. It won't ruin anything, I don't think. Let me get rid of the. Let me make sure that we're not. Nope, wrong way, dumbass. All right, there we go. That one's good. Good. Okay. All right. So here we go. You guys tell me what we're gonna bring them all up. Good night, Gadfly. Too tired for Screen Rant. All right, my friend. Yeah. Have sweet dreams of Wheel of Time being, canceled. Yes. Well, Screen Rant, it's one of those things that Screen Rant, these terrible articles, they help have actually great discussions about how shitty the show is, right? Andrew, I finished Mistborn books, probably unpopular opinion here, but I didn't love them. I'll try another of his series and see how it goes. I get that. It's look they're I get like Mistborn Era 2 is better than Mistborn Era 1. There are some characters in Mistborn Era 1 that I really like, but I understand when people say that they don't like Mistborn Era 1. The magic system fascinates me, and some of the characters I love. But I get it. I think Era 2 is better than Era 1, in my opinion. But not everybody in the chat I know are not the hugest, as big a Sanderson fan as I am. Stormlight, I think, is definitely the best and most popular for a reason. But I get that. I get it, Andrew. I definitely get why some people don't find Mistborn to be his best. Series, we'll just say. At least Arrow 2, I think, is much better personally. But Sam 8000, I'm looking at for $2. Sam 8000, I'm looking at Malazan, Stormlight, or Discworld. So I am selfish because I would say Stormlight because that's part of what we're covering. I'm doing a lot of coverage on Stormlight these days. Starlight 5 comes out at the end of the year. But I know there's a lot of people that have suggested Malazan. In Discworld, I haven't even my brother has told me several times to get into Discworld. There's so many of them. I don't even know where to start. That's sort of, I think that's part of it for me. It's been like overwhelming. Where do you start? So you just got to start, right? So, uh, you know, so yeah, I think you're probably gonna be in the money on any one of those series, Sam. So enjoy whatever you choose. Um, Alex, I liked Warbreaker, didn't like Mistborn 1 through 3. Everything else still in my to be read. Gotcha. Warbreaker, I enjoyed Warbreaker too. Magic systems are cool, no doubt. The characters were cool. I think it's just Sanderson's writing style. I'll get used to it. Well, that's in frank. To be frank, that's what everybody. Well, I should say everybody. That's what a lot of people have a problem with when it comes to Sanderson is just the way he writes. So, yeah. I mean, if you like it, great. If you don't, I get that too. Like I'm not. I get it's not for everybody, right? But I do love. I do. Stormlight. Stormlight is the one that we're doing a lot of talking about. Stormlight's the one that I'm big focus on right now, even though I do love them all. But I need to reread Mistborn. It's been a long time. So, but I get it. I do get all of that. Spy Hero 100. Andrew Lund, I agree. Mistborn was fine, but it didn't live up to the hype for me. 100% get that for sure. Luigi, Discord is fantastic. A lot of so so that's what I said. So you're gonna look. I don't. It doesn't sound like you can go wrong with those three choices, Sam. We got a lot of Malazans and a lot of Discworld hype and Stormlight. I don't think Stormlight. Everybody knows I love Stormlight. So, um, but yes, I've also heard that too. Trip, you just can start anywhere. But yeah. So moving on to more celebration that Wheel of Time season 3 is dead. Talking Sanderson is more entertaining than Screen Rant, at least. Well, I don't know. Sometimes we have fun talking about some of these Screen Rant articles because they're so stupid. And yeah, if you want to talk Sanderson, come to the Sanderson streams. I've had a few, and I know they've been late night, but I want to get more people involved in those because we have some great discussions. But I don't know if they've been too late or people aren't aren't seeing the streams. But okay. So Chris, for anybody, we keep having people roll in at. So I will explain it again. Okay. Uh, I'll say this too. I know I don't care about pros. Never have, never will. But I get why people do. Don't give a shit about pros. Never have. But I get that people do, and that's part of what bothers them about his writing. Get it? Never mattered to me. All right. So season 3 again. So it's for anybody that just joined and is interested. You know what? Hell, I'll bring up the article one more time and I'll read the few things that are there just because everybody is interested, and I don't see any reason why not to just give it another look see for anybody that just joined. So, WOT up, John over there has made this statement. He has talked to multiple people close to production at Wheel of Time, on Wheel of Time at Amazon. On his video, he says that if Wheel of Time is renewed at all, it won't be until the 3rd season airs. And then only if viewership metrics improve. That sounds like canceled to me. That sounds like canceled to me. And then Sarah Nakamura comes up with some bullshit X post that, doesn't really It's supposed to be stating. It's supposed to be helping people that want the show to exist feel better. Uh, it does none of that. It actually it just makes me think people are crazy if it thinks that it's okay to take 4 years to write a TV show and get it on the air. That is ridiculous. That is crazy. So, so yeah, so that's where we're at. Wheel of Time is dead. I will continue to keep saying it's dead because if they're true to their word and these are real people he talked to, we all know the metrics are not going to get better. There is no way the Wheel of Time metrics get any better. So if that's a true statement and you talk to real people, it will be canceled. Agreed. I think. What's everybody think? Yeah, it's effectively dead. 100%. All right. So your live your live stream link shows very strangely. What do you mean? Hmm. What happened? I think that's the same article, Dempsey. Yeah, I think that's the same. That's the exact same article just shown on MSN. I tried to repost it in Red Hand, but it didn't. Did the same thing. What do you mean? My stream link is messed up. If you hit share, no, it's okay. I appreciate. No. Don't. No reason to apologize, bro. That's the stream link. That's weird. Chris, people are trying to say. Oh, shit. All right. So people are trying to say Wheel of Prime. Wheel of Prime is better than House of the Dragon season 2. House of the Dragon season 2 is slow and character focused, but uneventful. Wheel of Time season 2 is fundamentally broken. So I had a moment of weakness when I watched season 2 of House of the Dragon. I DM'd you a snippet of what it looked like. Okay, I'll take a look. But huh. That's weird. Sometimes it does that trip where it has trouble uploading the actual thumbnail. I don't know why it does that sometimes, but it usually fixes itself. Um, yeah, that's weird. But thank you for trying to link it again. I'm not sure. So I had a moment of weakness when talking about because House of the Dragon season 2 was a huge disappointment for me. Especially the finale. The finale was one of the worst finales I think ever put on TV. Like, and I'm not being hyperbolic. I think it truly is one of the worst season finales ever. And I had a moment of weakness basically because it was fresh in my mind, and I said it might be worse than the Wheel of Time, which it's not. It's not. It's not even close. Um, so anybody saying that seriously is just probably I would say is just trying to get Wheel of Time's name put into the conversation. You know what I mean? I think that's more baiting to start a debate and get some actual discussion churning about Wheel of Time, since there is no discussion churning about Wheel of Time. So you know what? Here's I'm going to put up a poll here. Maybe we'll do something different tonight. So I'm gonna put up a poll, and because I figured I'll try and go for the normal 2 hours, so I'm gonna put up a poll. Would you guys rather? Which would you rather? Because I will do either. Uh, look, open. All right, there we go. So I put up a poll there. See what you guys think. I almost ended it as soon as I started it. So, um, yeah. So the finale was supposed to be episode 8 of 10. The strike scooter production. That's why it felt so bad. I heard that too as well, Andrew. But sorry, real quick. I know that's a weird look. Um, I heard that too, but my problems with uh the show aren't just the finale. I think the season was not good at all. So the finale just didn't help it. I think the finale you could tell. I think you could tell, Andrew. You're absolutely right that um, it felt like when you say it's supposed to be 8 out of 10, it felt like it could be in episode 8 for sure. Um, and it's one of those. Yeah, you could tell that there was stuff that should have been either coming after that directly, or that they were rushing or something. But uh, yeah, but so and yeah, and that's what, and 100%, we don't that we don't have to agree. That's totally cool, right? I understand a lot of people enjoyed season 2, and that's fine. uh I would have to probably watch it all again and gather my thoughts to have a long form discussion about it. But I think it I've said it a few times. I said it after the finale. I didn't cover it too much on my channel, which I probably should have. But um I think season 2 was a huge letdown from season 1. And I think there's a lot lot they left on the table, and I don't know if that's production stuff or what. But I don't know if I'm on an island by myself on that or not. It seems like I haven't felt the pulse of what people actually thought about it. But I know how I know how I feel, and that's all I can control, right? So, but it's all good. Like we've always said that here, right, Andrew? Is we don't have to agree about everything, right? We don't have to agree about anything. We can still talk about it, right? And be civil, right? And that's all I get. All we can do, right? And discussions where it's at. So Mahalaner, sorry for the late chat. I set my expectations lower than the online hype for Mistborn Era 1, since I heard that was a bit YA-ish. Yep, it is. It's been good. Character motivation are a bit strange, but not bad. Yep. So I think that's fair. That right there. I think that's a very fair statement. I think it is young adultish, Mistborn. So what's up, Tim? Good to see you, man. Thanks for hopping in. Um, yeah, man. Yeah, like absolutely. Like we're civil all the time, but most of the time you're wrong, Trip. So that's okay. You know. All right, here we go. So we got a lot of stream rant, so we got 16 votes, way ahead for Screen Rant articles. So I'm just gonna end it. We're gonna go. All right, so I'm going to bring. So here, how about we do this? I'm gonna bring up the articles. You guys tell me. Hey, it's okay. You got. It's okay. You have to resort to name calling. I know. But when you're wrong, you just gotta, that's okay. It's okay to be wrong. Like, it's fine. It's fine. Uh, all right, so here we go. So the first one, we have 5 that I can look at. So the first one is why I think Wheel of Time flubbed Rand and Elaine's romance before it could even begin. This one has 0 comments. 0 comments. So that is article numero uno. Next, we have I can't wait for Logain to team up with this character in Wheel of Time Season 3. Now, this is the oldest of the articles. I was going to say the stupidest too, but I don't know that because I haven't read any of these yet. But look at this guy's stupid face. I mean, come on. Come on. Come on! Give me a TLM if you think this guy's face looks stupid right here. All right, so that's numero dos. Number 3. One Wheel of Time Season 2 story teased a great book twist several seasons early. Did it now? Did it now? I don't know. Number 4, Wheel of Time's huge Matt twist, Sam might be in for this one, makes a Moraine theory even more likely. Because who cares about Matt? As long as we get more Moraine. Fuck Matt, more Moraine. Right? That should be one of the taglines for Wheel of Time. Fuck the boys, more Moraine. Crying preferably. I love how I actually will give. Oh my god, it's not even the normal guy that made the thumbnail. I was gonna say I would give the props to the thumbnail one here because like it looks like they're looking at him and crying because they're so sad that Matt is such a piece of shit. They're like, oh my god, Matt, what happened to you, Matt? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry you made a weapon out of a bedpost. I'm so sorry. What have we done to you? So that's number 4. We have one more. One more. And this one has a staggering 7 comments. Wheel of Time's most controversial Perrin change creates a massive Season 3 challenge. Massive, as they say in the old country. Massive. All right, so they should cast Robert Downey Jr. Absolutely, he could be. So Robert Dempsey, what do you think about they cast Robert Downey Jr. as Doctor Doom, and he becomes the dragon on top of Dragon Mount? Absolutely. 100%. How much did Amazon pay for these articles? Probably about $2.50, maybe. I mean, because this one, the Perrin one, this one right here. Hold on. So the Perrin one maybe a little bit more because it like actually got this article got more comments than people that watched the show. So like there were 7 comments on this. Now, to be fair, I haven't looked at them, so I don't know. Like 3 of them could be him, but he probably got maybe like $10 for this one because like more people looked at this article than watched the show. But yeah, I'd say about $2.50 each, maybe. Maybe I'm being generous. I don't know. I know I wouldn't pay $2.50, but all right. So What the fuck is wrong with my face? What happened to my face? What did I do? What's wrong with my face? Is there something on my face? This is just how I look, man. I'm sorry. Shatterhorn, what's up? What going on, brother? So Josh says 5. Andrew says 4. Let's see here. Okay, 1, we got 2. Man, everybody's all over the place. Can I make a poll that I don't think it has all those numbers? Hold on. Oh my goodness. Start a poll. I think I can only do which. So I haven't seen, it's got 2. I haven't seen any 3s. So we're going to go with 1, 2, 4, and 5. I spelled I spelled I spelled witch with a K. Oh my gosh. 54213. I screwed up my order. John Wick. The Perrin one. 4 and 5 are 50-50. So how about I do so it seems like everybody's interested in the Matt and the Perrin ones the most. So how about I do both of those? That sound good? We'll do the Matt and the Perrin ones. Dude, yeah, how much money would they make if Robert Downey Jr. was on top of a metal dragon and yelled Dracarys and like lava came out of its ass instead of its mouth? Which one did you want, Trip? I'll do that one too. Like I can't do them all. I'm sorry. Like I can do them all, but just not right this second. Like I don't got anywhere to go. We got 27 people in chat. I can do all of them if you guys want. Like if you guys are all here and you want to chill, like I can do all. If you guys are all here for the long haul, I can go over all 5. I really don't care. So if you guys just want to keep chilling, if we got 27 people in chat. We've been almost at 30 the whole time because you guys are awesome. I'll just keep going until you guys say hey, that's enough, Steve. We've had enough. So I'll just keep going. We'll start with the Matt and Parent ones, and we'll keep going until you guys tell me that you've had enough. All right, sound good? And then we can cover them another stream if we want. And I appreciate you guys being here. So, consider becoming a member. Get those videos early. There will be a Gladiator 2 rant coming out soon, by the way. I should, Trip. That's a fucking great idea. So we're gonna go with Matt first, and then we'll go to Perrin, just because I'm curious about the comments in the Perrin one. That could take some time, so we're gonna go with the Matt one first. But yeah, so there will be a Gladiator 2 rant coming out soon. So if you want to see that early, become a member. Throw some shekels my way. I've got to work in 6 hours, so I'm bouncing soon. I'll watch the rest later. Well, I appreciate you for being here now, Andrew, and for watching it later if you want. So I appreciate it. So, but let's get into the Matt one. So maybe you can get that before you got to leave. Wheel of Time's huge Matt twist makes a Moraine theory even more likely. Now, I want to pose this question to you all in the chat first. And actually, maybe I'll reshare this, see if share it again on Twitter, see if we get more people in. I shouldn't have done that, but oops. Do you guys, when I share this on my community page, do you guys see that more? That's a good question. I never know if posting on my community page actually helps. I'll start trying it again. All right. What twist do you guys think that this article is? Which Matt twist are we referring to? A community page Shadowheart is like sometimes when you'll see creators like post pictures or like statements, it'll share them with you with links sometimes. We think so. Shadowheart thinks the twist is the bedpost. What do you guys think? Do we think the twist is the bedpost? Do we think that's what they're talking about? I need 250 for the mail. The mail has been retired. The mail is dead. Combat vet with insomnia operated for. Well, thank you for your service. Not even being bullshitting that. I hope you know that. Thank you. You know what is crazy? I feel like there's a few veterans that float around this channel, and that's awesome. I hope I'm able to entertain y'all in your insomnia. Least I can do for everybody keeping us safe, right? So, but here we go. So, let's see here. What is the twist? Are we going with? We're gonna go with. I think that's probably. I think we're gonna go with bedpost. I think that's good. So, our boy Charles Nichols Raymond is back at it. Yes, he made another 250, baby. All right, here we go. Moraine's fate in the Wheel of Time series may deviate. Oh. Oh God. All right. Sorry. I'm sorry. Moraine's fate in the Wheel of Time series may deviate from the books due to changes in the TV show's storyline. Well, yeah. Understatement of the year. Absolutely nailed it, Sam. Matt's new twist with unlocked memories could replace key elements from the books, suggesting a major change in the TV adaptation. Excluding the Aelfin and the Eilfin from the TV show may alter Moraine's journey, hinting at a different path for her character. So now it's all very clear what we're alluding to now. We're alluding to them thinking that Moraine. So first of all, spoilers. If you haven't read past Fires of Heaven, you might need to give me a few minutes. Changes, absolutely. So I just want to get that out there before I go forward. But and there you go. Andrew's nailed it. And we have said this. We have said that the show will not follow the book. Shocker, trip 100%. No snakes and foxes is a huge mistake. Fucking huge. Dude, do you know how cool it would be? And I was just talking about this in my Sanderson video, which whatever. How cool would it be to have a actual snakes and foxes game and they made rules for it? Like they actually made a snakes and foxes game, gave it unique rules. So it was actually a game instead of like being unwinnable. They actually made it so it was like an actual game. Wouldn't that be cool if there was a snakes and foxes board for sale that was an actual game you could play? Wouldn't that be fucking amazing? All right, so what we're hinting at, if everybody keeping score at home, is them not killing off the main character of their TV show. Now, why? Now again, Miss Nakamura keeper of the chronicles, person that's supposed to be helping make sure that nothing gets fucked up. This is why you don't make Moraine your main fucking character. Aside from it not her not being the main character, of course, but this is just another reason why you don't. Because now she's going to not die. Well, die. So since we once again, we are now writing for this piece of shit right here. We're writing for her, not for Moraine, and not for us. We are writing for Rosamund fucking Pike. Because we have Rosamund Pike on the show, and she's so talented. When you have an actress so talented as Rosamund Pike, you can't put her to wing. So we had to change the whole story so that Moraine had to live because she is the main character. What industry should I be in? There was a picture of a Snakes and Foxes game board. Where? Like, was it for sale? Did somebody have one for sale? Alexander, you're right. Amazon is doing its best to avoid interesting lore and magical beasts. Well, yeah, that's also a terrible trend, right? It's a terrible trend with. Well, thank you. It's a terrible trend with a lot of these fantasy shows. Is they take the fantasy show and they're not interested in developing. Leave my voices alone. My voices are perfect. I don't want to hear it. This is it's a terrible trend, which is we decide we're going to do a fantasy show. Then midway through, or hell, sometimes right at the beginning, in the case of Wheel of Time, we decide we don't want to do a fantasy show. We just want to take the political bullshit from that show and make the show about that and get rid of all the fantasy elements. So let's get rid of as many of the fantasy elements as we can. We have to have magic because magic is in it. So we can't get away with removing the magic stuff, but we could get rid of all the other fantasy elements like these cool like snakes and fox people and stuff like that. Let's get rid of as much of that as we can. So they do what they have to do, what their hands are forced to do. They do like, and then they do as much as they can to get rid of as many fantasy elements as they can, so they can tell more of the political bullshit. Because they're not really interested in presenting a fantasy work. They're not. They're more interested in political bullshit than presenting a fantasy show or movie. I don't know. Do you think I'm wrong? Like, you can disagree with me. I just and yes, it drives me crazy, Lyle. But that's writing for the actors and actresses. That's what we're doing. Like on everything. We always get these lines about what an amazing talent this person is. When you have this talent, you can't put them to waste. So we have to do everything we can to get them more lines and screen time because, Kate Fleetwood, even though her character is one of the most hated characters in the book series, she is such a talent. So we have to get her as much screen time as we can. Even though that character sucks, the storyline for her in the show sucks, and we'd be better off just killing her. Fuck. Oh my god, juice, man. Here's another one, Sam. Here's another exaggeration of the century. A major plot twist of Matt's story supports a theory about Moraine's future in the series. With most of the characters in the show, their arcs are expected to follow Robert Jordan's books. At least in some degree. I swear to God, it's like he said to himself, he wrote this, and he's like, he wrote that, he's like, well, shit. That's just a straight up lie. I need I need to put something in there. One character commonly seen as the exception to that is Rosamund Pike's Moraine. So you're telling me that they think they're doing a good job of following the book for all the rest of the characters, but they're intentionally deviating for just Moraine. You have to be fucking high. Well, that also too, Hollander, you're right. Yeah, I wish they had the actual politics of the books instead of the Gossip Girl stuff they put in. 100%. To be fair, the characters are very close to their book counterparts. They got the names correct, so obviously the same. Absolutely. 100%. They don't look, act, sound, wear the same clothes, carry the same weapons, but the names are right. Sometimes they're in the right locations too, right? Every once in a while. In the source material, Moraine is a completely different person. Moraine begins the narrative as a key player in the Dragonborn journey, and she is ultimately sent to blah blah blah. Yep, got it. Uh, why Wheel of Time may change Moraine's disappearance in the Wheel of Time. That seems like a weird sentence, but okay. The Wheel of Time is gradually approaching the story where Moraine vanishes, but thankfully, from the article and the news we've just got here recently, we all know we're not going to make it there because it's going to be canceled. Okay, so of course, Moraine didn't truly die in Fire's Heavens, but that was believed to be the case for quite a while. On account of this, Moraine missed out on 7 straight books. The show's final number of seasons is highly unlikely to correspond with the 14 Wheel of Time series. That's right, because it's going to end at 3. Uh, so, with that in mind, it's been speculated the Wheel of Time show reaches the point where the narrative fight Lanfear, her death scene will be avoided. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, we all have eyes and we all know what's going on. Absolutely. They're not going to kill her. They're not going to kill her. If anything, Lanfear and Moraine are going to become lovers, and they're going to be better than she's going to give Rand or Moraine free rent because she's just better at everything than Rand. Matt's unlocked memories suggest the Aelfin and the Eelfin aren't in the Wheel of Time show. Central figures of Moraine's disappearance may not be in the books. Yeah, also, there's this fucking thing on the screen right here. Right here. This thing right here. This abomination on the screen. And I'm not talking about this olive oil / Tide Pod bottle thing. I'm talking about the bedpost with. Oh wow, you can see the raven clearly right here. Trip. Oh god. In season 2, the penultimate episode, Matt consumed. Oh my god. It just sounds so stupid even reading it. Matt consumed a tea given to him by Ishmael, which sparked strange memories because Ishmael wanted Matt to have memories. This twist seems to serve as a replacement for what happened in the fourth book. It seems reasonable to argue that he won't be crossing paths with the Aelfin and the Eelfin. Excluding the Aelfin and the Eelfin will completely change Moraine's return. Return? She won't die. Leaving out the Aelfin and the Eelfin would force changes in Moraine's story and Fires of Heaven. She maybe they'll just kill her outright so she can't return. Maybe they'll just behead her. Wouldn't that be great? Apparently, their dimension is where Moraine wound up after stepping through the door. This culminated in a complex rescue mission. Yes, 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 yes. Let's see. Wheel of Time would have to come up with a different explanation for where Moraine went. She like, oh, yeah. So okay, yeah. So they're not gonna kill her. How? Oh, this would be good. This would be good. Okay. How the Wheel of Time can keep Moraine's death without removing her from the story. What do we think they're gonna say here? I'm gonna have this one. I'm gonna have an Oreo for this one. Okay. All right. Here we go. I have to prep myself for this one. We're gonna do the double Oreo. Have you guys ever done this? You get the cream sides and you put them together. Make a double stuff. I've been eating like I've been trying to lose some weight too, so I haven't got to have an Oreo in a while. So all right, so how do you think Charles Nicholas Raymond thinks they can keep Morena death in here? Here we go. Moraine is unlikely. Moraine is unlikely disappear. Is there a word missing in there, everybody? There you go. Andrew got it too. I'm sorry. We'll get an Oreo. I can't wait to see him wear a dead raven on his head like Johnny Depp. It's the Prince of Ravens. He's got a dead raven on his head. Tim, consider yourself lucky, my friend. Don't ever watch it. The only reason we watch it is because we love these books, and somebody has to call this bullshit out. All right, so let's see. Arguably the least problematic scenario when it comes to handling Fires of Heaven. Wait, what? Arguably the least problematic scenario when it comes to handling the Fires of Heaven Moraine Lanfear twist is to keep her death but change how long it lasts. If the Aelfin and the Eelfin have indeed been removed, Moraine doesn't get stuck in the Tower of Genji for the seasons to end. Wheel of Time could craft a new story for Moraine, eliminating the impact of her disappearance had on land, not to mention the other characters, would amount to massive changes, hence why the show may make it an event with only short-term repercussions. In other words, a later season could see Moraine go a solo. That's just what we need. Moraine on a Moraine on a fucking solo adventure. In other words, a later season could see Moraine go on a solo adventure elsewhere in the Wheel of Time world, with many of the characters falsely believing she died alongside Lanfear. That would allow the show to use several key moments that arose from Moraine's death, but not prevent her from being a factor in the wider narrative. If the show heads in this direction, it can reunite Moraine with the rest of the characters within a season, enabling her to be relevant to the stories never was in the books. So his solution is you still have some fake death scene, but then Moraine gets up and walks away and goes on a buddy adventure with her cousin, uh, who has packed a giant uh, you know picnic basket full of ham and butter sandwiches, so they can go on the Damodred adventures, where they go solve mysteries together and feed ham sandwiches to hungry people in need. It's the Damodreds feeding ham and butter sandwiches to everybody. Woo woo! And yes, that would actually probably. I think the Raven head thing would be more entertaining than what they're gonna do. Trip. So there's a character in Wheel of Time, Tim, called his name is Matt, and he ends up getting the title Prince of Ravens. So what Trip was saying was she can't wait for the actor to show up like Johnny Depp in the Lone Ranger with the dead Raven head hat, or the dead Raven hat on his head. There you go. Maybe she helps Demandra take over Shara because that's necessary to fulfill the prophecies. Maybe she takes over Shara and renames it Morania. Steve, we should start a dark stream together. Like the show Dark? I mean, it's a good show, but that's like really old now. I wonder if people, I don't know, we can talk about it. Yes, what prophecies? Absolutely. All right. So that was a hell of an article. Well, I don't know. There could be something else. Maybe you just want us to be like have an article where we're sitting in the dark saying hi. I don't know. All right. Wheel of Time's most controversial parent change creates a massive season 3 challenge. So here's the question I have for the chat here now. Do I read the 7 comments first, or do we save them for the end? Zax! What's up, my friend? Zax has watched Dark, Dempsey. I'm pretty sure. End. So we got 2 ends for so Chris says end. Shadowharn says end. Dempsey says beers clanging. Andrew says end. The ends have it. All right. Dark rules. Dark was very good. Very good. All right. The end it shall be. Here we go. I hope you're doing well, Zach. How you doing, buddy? We got to find a show to watch, buddy. Me and Zach, we Peripheral season 2, man. I wish it came out, man. That was it, right, Zach's? God, man, I wish Peripheral let us down. You know what I am gonna do, guys? Though soon is I am going to be brave and do a live watch of both of the director's cuts of Rebel Schmoon. So I haven't watched any of it yet. I haven't heard anything about it yet. I want to know what the director's cut of Rebel Schmoon looks like. The Peripheral was so bad, Shadowheart. So real quick, I don't want to yeah, it's like 6 hours. So the thing that sucked about the Peripheral was we were so fucking excited about it. The Peripheral, the first few episodes and the idea of it was so good to the point where we were suggesting it to people, and we started doing live streams to cover it because we're like, man, this show is so good. And then what was it, episode 3 where it's like, what the heck just happened? And then episode 4, it just completely went off a cliff for us. But the Peripheral, man, oh, the first 2 episodes were so good. Yes, I remember, man. I remember. I still remember. Just like, I think we all like sort of were. I still remember episode 3 happened, and we're all sort of like, what the hell was that? We're like, what the hell was that episode? That was weird. What the hell was that? And then episode 4 happened. We're like, oh no. It's like, oh no. Okay. All right. Yeah. Good times. Good memories. Good memories. But all right. So our boy Charles Nichols Raymond made $10 from this one. A controversy around Perrin's backstory will continue in The Wheel of Time Season 3, creating obstacles for the series adaptation. Changes made. Wait, obstacles? I thought, what's her face? I thought what's her face, Sarah Nakamura, was supposed to prevent all the complications and obstacles from happening. I thought that was her job, wasn't it? No? Okay. Changes made to Perrin's character in the TV show will affect his future interactions and romance with Fail in season 3. The slow burn approach to Perrin and Fail's relationship. Hold on. The slow burn approach to Perrin and Fail's relationship may be necessary in the series due to significant personal baggage. Are we still doing the fucking I killed my wife shit? Straight off a cliff to Hades, absolutely. Yep, episode 3 was tough, but we had hope. That sums it up perfectly. Uh like, we're still doing my wife, that we're still doing I killed my wife. The controversy surrounding Perrin is likely to resurface in Wheel of Time Season 3, which will create a major hurdle for the series. Upon its debut, Wheel of Time received significant attention for some of the changes made to Robert Jordan's. What? I thought it didn't make any changes. What are you talking about? With Perrin's backstory being among the biggest points of contention. In Prime Video's show, it was revealed Perrin was married to a fellow blacksmith. We haven't seen Perrin do any blacksmithing, so I think you're making an assumption that he's actually a blacksmith. I think he's a blacksmith apprentice to her because he didn't smith shit. Though her presence in the series was brief, her inclusion marks a substantial change in the book. Perrin, like the rest of the two river soldiers who left for the Moraine, was unmarried prior to the start of the adventure. The TV show, on the other hand, handed it blah 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 da 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 ba 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 ba. It permanently stained his head. Yeah. Wait, what? How did I miss this? February. How did I miss this? Did I? I may have to go back and. I got that saved to the old history. I don't remember that one. Layla's death, Lalia's death will force more changes to Perrin's story in Wheel of Time Season 3. No, it won't. Just forget it happened. Just ignore it and have Perrin bang Fail. That's it. Just have her be the ultimate fucking lay, and then it's all good. Double stuffed, double stuffed. Just have Fail have the Wonder Pussy, and we're golden. Or better yet, don't have Fail in it at all. If we're just taking if we're just taking characters out, right? Just if we're taking love interests out, let's just get rid of her out, get some smoking hot chick to play fucking Verlaine, and just, have her just fuck her brains out, and then he can be the Prince of Maine. There you go. No, Josh. No. You're getting distracted. Hold on. No. Perrin does not want Egwene. That is a common misconception, Joshua. Okay. Perrin was looking at Rand's penis. Okay. Perrin wants Rand. Perrin is Guy. There you see. Yanan's got it. So this was a common misconception. This was a red. He wasn't looking at Egwene. He was looking at Rand's peen and thinking about how good it would feel in his B. So Rand wanted Perrin wanted Rand's peen in the bean. Right? Because he got all hot and bothered, and he was like, this one's probably gonna get me, but this is similar to what happened to this is how the room felt when he locked eyes. See, because now he locks eyes with another guy. He's cheating on Rand. Watch, here we go. Karn! See? Yeah. So he locked eyes with Dane now. So now he wants Dane's peen. Wait, hold on. I missed some stuff. Perrin had no dad either. They seriously did black, no dad, wife, killer, jobless, and no one complained. Wait, he had no dad? Did they not put... Did they... I mean, I guess they didn't show his... they didn't show his dad. Did they not say there's a Perrin family at all? Yeah, I'm gonna get struck for that one. I tried to cut it off. We'll see if it worked, but... wait, hold on, chat. No, the Perrin's family doesn't exist either. It's just Layla in the show. Did I miss that? Hey guys, hit that thumbs up button too. We're still at 26 viewers. We got 27 likes. Boom! I love it. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you for, and also thank you for the soups, and thank you for the Andrew again. Or what happened to my shit? Thank you for the what happened to my StreamYards? It got all messed up. Sorry. Well, thank you for the membership. And it was Alexander, right? Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Alexander, for becoming a member, and thank you for the super chat so far. But yeah, I don't he hasn't mentioned his sisters. Perrin's dad went to Devon Ride to get some tobacco and didn't come back. His family was never mentioned. Okay. Shit. You're right. I can't believe that shit. All right. Well, one of the reasons why the addition of Layla's character was so controversial is because it's not in the books and it completely takes anything important Perrin has to do in the Two Rivers away from him and gives them to Layla because Layla wears the pants in the family. Well, Layla has Perrin's penis literally in her pocket and makes all the blacksmithing decisions in the family. So Perrin is left to moon after Randall Thor, who nobody thought would be the love interest for Perrin in the seasons of Wheel of Time. Now that Perrin is interested in the D, he is now free to go after any man that is at all handsome in the Wheel of Time season 3, which, from the looks of it, will be Dane Bornhald. When Dane Bornhald enters the Two Rivers, Perrin will be sure to be over a bench waiting for him. Man, Charles, that was a steamy article. Shit. I can't believe we went there. I had no idea. In The Shadow Rising, the book we're pretending to do our show on, Perrin returns to the Two Rivers, which will be renamed the Two Rivers, with Fail Bashir serving as one of his traveling companions. In the novella, Fail assumes the position and kicks Perrin in the balls several times and becomes a key supporting character to the narrative. Perrin is not in the same emotional state that he was in The Shadow Rising. He is mooning after Rand's penis instead of looking at Fael's vajayjay. True. Very true. Perrin's romance with Fael needs to progress more slowly than in the books. Perrin and Fael's wedding in the Two Rivers may not happen. No, it won't. Is he going to marry Layla's bones? Maybe he's going to have a gay marriage with Rand. I don't know. I mean, that would be shocking. Because of the change to... Man, that's it? That seems like an abrupt ending to this article. Because of the change to the character, it may become necessary for the Wheel of Time to slow down the pace of Perrin and Fael's love story. After all, it shouldn't be forgotten that it's progressed quite quickly in the books, with the pair marrying as early as The Shadow Rising. Wait, hold on. Like, I'm getting confused. Is it getting late? And I'm just... Because of the change to the character, it may become necessary for the Wheel of Time to slow down the pace of Perrin and Fael's love story. After all, it shouldn't be forgotten that it progressed quite quickly in the books, with the pair marrying as early as... What does that mean, as early as? The pair got married. As early as? Does that not... Like, why is this here? Like, with the pair marrying in The Shadow Rising, isn't that... Why does it say as early as? It's like, oh, they could get married as early as. No, they do get married they get married. But in the case of the TV characters, it would make more sense for the series to take a slow burn approach so Perrin could get his dick wet in as many pussies as he can. And maybe a few assholes. It's there for word count. You got to be right. Because I feel like this article ends pretty abruptly too, doesn't it? But in the case of the TV show, it would make more sense for the series to slow down and approach, with Perrin having to take time before accepting that he's ready for another relationship, and that moment possibly being best reserved for season 4 or 5. So awesome. We'll never see it because the show's getting canceled after season 3. Fantastic. Great. This article seemed really short. Didn't it? Ass is. Sorry, my bad. My bad. I don't know about you guys, but I am looking forward to the scene where Perrin tries to stick his own dick in his own ass. That's the one I want to see. Like, I'm not sure how he's gonna do that because we know his peen ain't that long. So maybe he'll just make one. Like that'll be his first try at blacksmithing something. Yeah, I don't know. All right, time for the comments. 7 comments. Let's see if we have any winners. All right. Like look at that picture too. All right. Here we go. Comment number 1. Numero uno. I can't believe there's 7 comments. Man. Maybe that's what the bedpost is for. Ooh. It's true. Yunan's got a good comment too. It might be doggy style. You're right. All right, here we go. We want to hear from you. Are you sure? Prophet, please respect the community guidelines. No links, inappropriate language, or spam. Uh-oh. Think I'm in trouble. Here we go. Jeff. Okay. Let's see what Jeff has to say. I have to say, so far, a lot of the Screen Rant comments have been pretty on point. So let's see how we do tonight. Okay, here we go. One of the many reasons I'll never watch this destruction of an incredible series and the universe he created. Such a shame. Jeffrey, sir, you get an update. All right. On to the next. We have Bob. Here we go. They have already thrown out almost everything else that was canon. Sanderson should be ashamed for letting this happen. I don't know that it's much Sanderson's fault, but I do like the sentiment. So we're going to give this an update. What do you think? An update for this one, guys? What do you think? I'll go with what chat has to say on this one. Do we give this one an update? I'm not sure Sanderson can be blamed, but I agree with the fact what the sentiment of the comment. I think he is ashamed, even though he had almost nothing to do with it. I think that's true. I think he absolutely is ashamed, and from the, I still think from the live stream of season 8 or season 8, episode 8 of season 2, where he said all the shit that he said, and then just the fact that he came right out and just started throwing shade at it during the con he was at, saying Perrin was wrecked. I think he definitely has shown that he fucking hates it. So update. What's the comment again? The comment is, so I agree complete with the sentiment. They have already thrown out almost everything else that was canon. I'm just gonna remove Sanderson and put they. They should be ashamed for letting this happen. So if you just remove Sanderson's name, it is definitely a 100% update comment. And I do think Sanderson is ashamed. Not because he could have stopped it, but Sanderson is the reason. Well, yeah, it's one of those things I have trouble with, because you're right, Josh, because I originally think that they weren't going to do any of the Horn of Valir. And then Sanderson said, and they ended up taking it to heart probably about a month later when they did reshoots. I think he's saying that he's Sanderson should like. I think the what he's trying to say is that it's Sanderson's fault that they did it, that they've done this. Not that just not that Sanderson is proud of it. I think he's saying that um, he should be ashamed that Sanderson let them do this to the Wheel of Time. Which, if we're being real, Sanderson had zero control over any of it. They were going to do what they were going to do. Hell, that's proof of all the shit they ignored. So yeah, well, I updated it. All right, here we go. On to the next. That was two. So we're 2 for 2, ladies and gents. Here we go. Number 3, Wolf. Oh man, this is gonna. I can tell. This is this gonna be a good one. We got the Wolf brother. Wolf is commenting. Let's see what we got. This bet Wolf, don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Oh. I think you grievously underestimate the sheer talent of the writers of this for this show. Oh man, whoa, I skipped down. Is this sarcasm? Oh, no, there's even more. I don't think Perrin's baggage is going to be any kind of hurdle for the genius. Oh my, wait a second. Is this going to be sarcasm? I don't think Perrin's baggage is going to be any kind of hurdle for the genius of Judkins and Co. Heck, the death of Loyal, Ingtar, and Uno in the first season wasn't even a speed bump for them. It just never happened. Easy. Yeah, for a second there, okay, this is good now. Okay, for a minute there, I was worried. I thought Wolf had lost us, but this is total sarcasm. Okay, Wolf. Woo. Oh, I hope Wolf is one of my viewers. Because I hope he did this just so I could read it on stream. Okay, so I wouldn't worry about Perrin. Fael will just show up in the Two Rivers because we won't see Ilian, and Perrin's wife will simply be forgotten. Easy, nothing to worry about, especially when this show is willing to contradict and rewrite anything to suit this travesty of a story, sometimes even in the same episode. It takes severe talent to muck up a fully established story. They don't even have the excuse of the last couple seasons of Game of Thrones by running out of canon material or Rings of Power working off of footnotes. Nope, they just decided to destroy Jordan's work on sheer hubris. How does this not have a million updates? Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, what a comment. That standing ovation. Wonderful. Oh man, gives me what man. It had us that comment was a roller coaster, man. For a second there, I thought that we had somebody. I wish I was Wolf. If Wolf ever watches this video, please leave a comment. I need to give you the credit. That was epic. Love it. I hope whoever replied to this isn't a dick. Let's see what the reply to Wolf is. Joshua replied. Oh wait. Oh no, it's Charles Nichols. Okay, Joshua. Right? Like how right? Like how they failed to envision that changing the parents of Matt is also going to change the entirety of the Two Rivers arc. When Perrin goes back, Abel is a huge part of that arc. Without Abel, there's no Two Rivers archery army. More updates. Wolf. This could possibly be the best comment I have ever seen. I was 07, right? Oh, that doesn't look. I salute you. I love it. What a guy. What a guy. All right, let's see what's next. David. It's been a dumpster fire since episode 1. Nothing that's happened since has done anything other than continue that. Season 3 is secure. Season 4 is secure. We're going to get so much. The viewership is going to skyrocket. Season 4 isn't in trouble. Joshua. Brandon Sanderson is only a consultant, which means he has no direct influence on what they put in or take out of the series. Sanderson himself is disgusted with what the producers, and writers have done. I agree with that completely. Joshua is based. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, everybody. Strap in. We have... I hope this is one of the females that is not... Can we... Hopefully... Let's... Come on. Let's... I hope we have a full try... We have just a full comment swing. I get... Not only is it a girl, which is normally fine, but, I tend to... The girls seem to want to shill for this a little harder than the guys. I don't know if that's fair or not. Obviously, Trip is breaking the mold when it comes to that. She holds strong for the females. Based on what? Actually, that's probably not fair. I think it's probably I was basing it on some of the live streams from the cons. But I guess now that we're talking about it, I guess it's pretty even. They're just all fucking idiots. So it doesn't really matter male or female, right? So I will retract that comment. I think that's probably unfair. So I apologize for that. Because when I think about watching the Jordan Con things or or the WattCon things, I think it's probably the idiocy is probably about 50-50. So, I retract that. I apologize. Sorry for that. Hopefully, Kimberly makes just as good a comment as the rest of them. So let's see what we got here. Let's see. Drum roll. Oh, Google is presently paying 10,000 to 13,000 every month for working on the web from home. I have joined this activity 2 months back and have earned $15,000 in my first month of this activity. I can say my life has improved totally. Well, thank you, Kimberly. Look at what I do. Work60.com. Oh, boy. Is that the last one? I love it. That was it. Oh, my God. They don't even remove the spam. Can you believe that? Oh my goodness gracious. Dead internet theory proven. I think that, yeah, there you go. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh god. Men made TK what TK looks stupid. It's for women. What is TK? What am I missing? Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up here. Man, I can't shit. We've been going for almost over 2.5 hours. Thank you for hanging out so long, Andrew. I hope you have a great day at work. Typo. Oh, two. Gotcha. Kimberly made more sense than the most shows. You know what? You're absolutely 100% right. And I retract that comment. The shows are equally 50-50 crazy. Male, female, it doesn't matter. It's just a certain type of crazy. It doesn't it doesn't matter if you're male or female. I think it was the popcorn more that like somebody put way too much effort into making their Screen Rant the Screen Rant avatar look way too good. But yeah, so I'm gonna blame some of that on being tired because it's almost 2 o'clock here. So but yeah, so thank you all for hanging out, man. What a stream. You guys always show up for these, so I'll keep doing them. So thank you for being here. Thank you for wine moms like it more than nerds. Yeah, probably. But cucks like it just as much as wine moms. So, it's sort of even, right? I mean, so yeah, I don't know. It's just a certain type of brain injury seems to like the show, I guess. Yes, sir, Dempsey. We'll figure something out, my man. So at some point, I'm going to brave the rebel moon, whether I watch it and then review it or do a live watch and suffer. You'll see. So just keep your eyes on the channel for everything. Like I said, everybody shows up for these and we have fun, so I'll keep doing them. So thank you for hanging out and thank you for chilling. And, thank you for the super chats. I don't know where my super chat thing went, but I know Sam, I think, had a few super chats. And I know that I think it was Alex became a member. Thank you. You know what would be hilarious? We get season 4 with a different showrunner, and the men suddenly act like men, and the women act. Yeah, that would be the crazy thing. Is if everybody gets fired after season 3, and they hire a whole new crew, and it's actually good, and then they cancel it. Wouldn't that be fucking nuts? Oh my god. Oh boy. But yeah, so thank you. Thank you all for being here. Please make sure you hit that like button or have hit that like button on the way out. If you're not subbed, why not? Come on, hit that sub button. And consider the membership thing for early video releases and emojis and all kinds of other stuff. So thank you for being here. And we will see you very soon. Not sure doing what, but it'll be soon. So thanks again, and bye-bye. All hail the Lord Dragon, people. We hang in there. We're almost there. Season 3 is the last. Season 4 is canceled. Cancel Wheel of Time. Woo woo. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
This stream is brought to you by... Have you ever been misunderstood? A puppy in a rage monster's body? Well, we here at Trollocs Lives Matter believe there is a human inside all of us. And
they were effectively genetically engineered war tools.
TLM, because even
nightmare fuel.